Hey, and we're back with another episode of Before You Buy, that show where we give you some straight up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest games releasing. And today we're talking about Sea of Thieves. We're taking a quick look here because it's been like 6 years since Sea of Thieves released on Xbox and PC. It was March of 2018. It's an ongoing live servicey type game, and we do tend to revisit these every few years. Like we did with Fallout 76, we've done it with a couple of MMOs, but we never got back around to Sea of Thieves. And now with it being released on PS5 as part of Microsoft and Xbox kind of opening up some of the floodgates and putting their games on other platforms,
which honestly
it really
is a great
felt like
thing,
a good time to jump back in. Man, Sea of Thieves has maintained a player base and a community for a long time, and the developers Rare should be commended for that. It might not be a game for everyone, may not even really always be my type of thing, but I will say the game is still kind of beauty in simplicity. You know, you're gallivanting around with friends, navigating your ship, finding treasure, fighting enemies, doing bounties, and searching for mysteries on the sea. And
I mean, the art style isn't exactly, you know, crazy or whatever, but it's like, it's not simple, like, but all right, well, okay, whatever, like,
on land. And all of it walks a really interesting fine line to being like really painfully simple and easy, while also not really holding your hand and kind of letting you just get into your own shenanigans.
Easy?
There's a big map here with a lot of stuff to discover. It feels like you can just kind of endlessly pirate quest and battle and just goof off or dig up treasure or find a weird island. Like, you get that satisfaction here that you don't get from other games that have tried this more recently, like Skull and Bones. So combat, even with much more fun weapons added in, is still really basic and one note. You know, you're swinging a sword or shooting at enemies with pistols, rifles, shotguns, but there's not a lot of statistics to it. It's really, really simple and still feels a little soft around the edges. It is better, yeah, but it just kind of gets the job done and doesn't always feel compelling. Unless...
Wait, hold up. Really, really simple? Like, did you even play the game, sir? What are you talking about? Really, really simple. Like, were you expecting big multi-button power combos? Like, it's a pirate game. You have a flintlock pistol, a large caliber musket with a, not even a scope, it's a it's a telescope on top of it. What were you expecting? It's a sword. You swing it. It's a knife. You can stab with it. Or, because they just added it, you can throw it. Wow! Oh my gosh, like, that's just so mind-bogglingly simplistic. Whatever will I do with these tools that don't have magic and monsters and some sort of like power up to them? All right, what else does he have to say?
Unless it's a really big, specific, exciting moment, because then those are worth it. On the other hand, like the stuff that I really like is getting a ship going with a few people, or trying to navigate a map while one person holds a light and one person holds the map and another with the compass. As you know, the game just doesn't spell anything out for you or give you massive quest markers everywhere. That's where the magic of the game can still really lie. It's about hanging out on a ship with your friends, playing music, doing emotes, chatting, doing whatever. If you don't have any friends, you can still pilot a smaller ship on your own, but the game feels way more lonely.
Okay, he's not wrong that like the yucking it up and the chitter chatter amongst your crew is like an integral part of the experience, because it is a very social game. But did you actually do anything else? I know we're only 4 minutes into this video here, but like, so far, everything that he's done is I launched into safer seas. I haven't engaged with a single other player. It's just fun to kind of like hang out. You know, you play your musical instruments, you get your emotes, you know, you're over there having a good time. Like, you know, oh yeah, this is the best, as we play our instruments or whatever. And if you're not into that, that's all the game is. Like, that's literally his review up to this point. Did you even play the game? Like, really? Like, or did you just fire this thing up for 10 minutes to get enough B-roll so that you could talk over it and be like, oh, well, we revisited the, you know, the game that, well, it's been around for so long, it's coming to PS5, we got to make sure that we put a video out on this. Do you even, whatever, let's just see what else he has to say. He's got 6 minutes to redeem himself.
With towns and outposts and stuff, really mostly still just filled with like glorified quest giver menu people who don't really always have too much to say. The simpler stuff is filled in with you and your friends, like I keep saying, goofing around. And if you're into finding your own fun, then this will work for you. If not, then yeah, you...
I'm sorry. Jake, I gotta stop you there again. This is not an RPG. This is not an MMO. This is a sandbox game. They give you things that you create your experience. That's literally the mantra of the game. Go talk to any of the developers. Go through Twitter or whatever. What is the emphasis of this game? It is tools, not rules. This isn't an MMO where this isn't Baldur's Gate 3. You're not going to go up to the outpost and start romancing the Merchant Alliance representative. That's not what this game is. It never was. The game is adventure with your friends, not, hey, I'm gonna go solo play this adventure RPG that's set in a pirate world or whatever. It's like, we had that. It's called Black Flag. It's called Skull and Bones. If you want that, you're not gonna be happy with this game. Well, let's press on.
You might hit a wall fairly quickly with this one. But like when the game launched, and even more now, you have to spend a few hours with it to get to the good stuff. Long story short, if you don't like sandboxy social player experiences or just games as a service, you still might not be into this one. Especially on the games as a service side. It has microtransactions, it has seasons, all that stuff. But most people would argue that Rare has been doing right by players with it, providing value. But if you're a solo player, you might be a bit bored sometimes, wandering around empty islands by yourself. Or
if you play in safer seas, you're not going to come across any other pirates, which the entire game is built on interacting with other pirates. Like, all this footage looks like he filmed it in safer seas. Like, I haven't seen... He's got 2 minutes left, plus the outro, but I haven't seen him run into another crew. So if you choose high seas, that's where you're going to interact with your other players. That's where 98% of the game takes place. That's where you get cool moments like this.
Thanks for doing that.
We have been trying to reach you about your ship's extended warranty. Please anchor so we can review your policy and update your information. We represent State MERM and are here to update your policy so we can continue to provide free transportation back to your vessel. Please anchor so we can ensure service continues uninterrupted as usual. Thank you in advance for your cooperation.
Okay, alright, hold on. Sorry about that in advance. Hold on. Oh my god.
Hold on, our other friend's still in game chat. He doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, wait.
We're still on Parkstead.
Which friend?
I got him. We're getting him. Hello, gamers.
Hello, what's up?
Hi.
That was fantastic.
Or moments like this. Oh, deck. Go, let's go, buddies. How's it going? Look, you got a Megalodon!
Oh my god, dude.
It's also where you get to make memorable experiences and meet other people in the game. They've left the kegs unguarded. I'm gonna make a move with the kegs if I can.
Do you be wishing for an alliance on this here?
Yo, that brig is coming for you guys! Oi!
Wait, no shot.
My name is Hitbo. I am here to help you.
No!
I'm not friends with him.
No!
I lied. I'm here to drop this.
Hitbo, is that you? You scurvy dog?
No, it's not Hitbo. Not Hitbo.
I don't believe you! Like that's where the game shines, is running into other crews. Because if you play the game in safer seas, yeah, you're gonna be bored. There's not a lot to do by yourself. Safer Seas is a great extended tutorial experience. It is a place that literally says safe in the name, which in a game called Sea of, not safety, Sea of Thieves. Like, you don't run into any other thieves. Like, you're not gonna get that fleshed out world experience that you're talking about. Like, that's what the game is built on. So Safer Seas really doesn't do anything for you. It is a great place for beginner pirates to take time to learn how, what, where, and why. But once you get past that tutorial stage, go play the real game. The real game is in high seas.
Especially on the games as a service side, it has microtransactions, it has seasons, all that stuff. But most people would argue that Rare has been doing right by players with it, providing value.
This isn't really a games as a service the way that other games as a service exists. Sea of Thieves is a horizontal progression game, which means that none of the things that you buy change your ability to damage output, to maneuver in the game, to move, to do whatever. All of the things that you buy are purely cosmetic, they're purely for fun, they have no combat value whatsoever. This is where it comes in. All right, so you've got your Pirate Emporium. This is where you can buy all of the different things. So the Plunder Pass consists of the following loot items that are available. There's 2 tracks. You have the paid track, and you have the free track, which is the stuff up there. And then there's the third one, which includes some free bonuses for anyone who has progressed their pirate to the status of Pirate Legend. And more importantly, when you buy the game, you buy it once. Every major content drop, all of these things have been free. You buy the game one time. So this whole games as a service thing, personally, in my opinion, does not really apply to Sea of Thieves, because you buy the game once. You don't have to buy it again. All right, he's still got another minute to bring this home, but he hasn't talked about PvP at all.
By yourself, or sailing your ship quietly by your lonesome. You better matchmake, you better find some folks. If you find and embrace the community, there's some charm and fun.
You know, go to the Sea of Thieves Discord server, you know, find a crew that way, find people that you can communicate with. Come to my Discord, come to my community. We play Sea of Thieves at least once a week, if not more. I love this game. I'm happy to help new pirates. Come and join us. We would love to have you. We want you to have a great experience, and the best way to do that is to play with people such as myself and others in the community that are welcoming to new pirates. Because while the tutorials are great and they do teach you the mechanics of the game, and Safer Seas is a great way to practice some of this stuff until you get out there and you understand how the game works, you get to experience it to its fullest, where you get to pull off that awesome moment where you shoot yourself out of a cannon, you land on somebody else's ship, or you hunt the Megalodon and you proudly wear the title showing what you have slain. That's where the game really shines.
So, long story short, I may not be the biggest Sea of Thieves guy. You know, it's something since the beginning I've appreciated, even if it never held my interest long term. But I respect it. Why are you the one doing the review? Now it's on PS5, and it doesn't seem like they screwed up the launch. So, PlayStation fans, have fun, man. But of course, that's a before you buy. And like I said, we had to keep it quick today, just some first impressions. And this is how it goes. I give you some pros, some cons, and some personal opinions. And now I want to hear yours. Your history with Sea of Thieves. Maybe you played on PC.
You didn't even play the game! I understand it's a before you buy and you gotta kind of get a video out quickly and you gotta do the things or whatever, but like, for crying out loud, if you're not going to engage with the core of the game, bring somebody on who knows what they're talking about. You know what? I would love to see a segment on your channel where your before you buys, your different reviews, you sit down and you bring somebody who knows what they're talking about the game to the table to have the conversation. You do this game and others such a disservice when you don't put the time in to understand what the game is actually about. Like, my heart bleeds for the countless people that will watch your video and not give this game a chance.
I want to know your experience if you're jumping in. Let's talk anything Sea of Thieves down in the comments. Hit us up. We appreciate that. If this video does help you, you know, maybe help you make a decision, clicking the like button's all you got to do, man. It helps us out. Thank you. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Unbelievable.